What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode number 2 of For The Record Podcast. Coming at you with your boy Duffer's Diary and my man Quay Potts.
To all who come to this...
God damn it, wrong button. God damn it. We got it.
Figure it out. Figure it out, bro. Figure it out.
This is so far. I mean, you saw in episode 1 that, still some growing pains, and this is what's going to happen. I need to learn where my buttons are. But today we got some awesome stuff going on for you. Quay and I are just going to shoot shit for a little bit, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah.
First of all, First of all, the first episode went up tonight. I don't know when this is going to get posted, but first episode went up tonight. How you feel about it?
Honestly, I really liked it. To be completely honest, I was a little hesitant because you didn't do a whole lot of editing on it, so it was a lot of raw. Yeah, it was a lot of raw. That's
the way we like it.
Yeah,
raw dog.
The more I watch it, the more I like it. And the feedback we've got from people is that they enjoy the raw vibe of it, So I do like it. Now, it's gone up tonight. It's been up for 4 hours, and we have 11 views. But it is what it is,
That's gonna happen, man. It's gonna take some time.
We did make a For The Record Pod Instagram as well, and that has a decent amount of views on the video, the clip we put. And I'm still using my Duffer's Diary TikTok to post some of these For The Record videos on there to get you guys to hopefully drive over to our channel and watch them on YouTube. But let's take a quick look real quick while we're here, just see where we're at on the views. So one day when we hit 1 million views on a thing, we can go watch episode number 2 and be like, oh my God, you remember when it was at 4 views?
First of all, did y'all win tonight? Yeah, I know you just came from a volleyball game.
Yeah, 20 views. Posted 3 hours ago. My high school team did, and my college team roughly did not, unfortunately. But we got some growing pains everywhere. My college team is very, very athletic and has the opportunity to do a lot of amazing things. And my high school team is very, very athletic, but very young. So, growing pains.
Yeah. Will you get in trouble for talking about them on a podcast?
No,
I don't think so.
Naming names.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
And I didn't even name where the schools are.
Yeah, I think you're fine. Who cares?
But
anyways,
don't Google me. Well, Quay really loves this raw atmosphere vibe,
Why? I mean, you don't want these things to be super polished, dude.
I don't need them to be polished, but I'm a little bit more structured than Quay.
Yeah, it's so the podcast, the full episodes, right? So when we put out these full podcasts, whether they be 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour long, whatever, you want these to be the raw, just conversation, almost like we're posting it live and doing it live, but we're just uploading it. And then after that, if you want to take segments from your video, the whole podcast, those can kind of be a little bit more polished. But in terms of just the raw, stuff, you just want to kind of just shoot the shit. And that's how people is gonna, rock with it. But as long as the visuals, the camera quality is all A1.
Oh, we look good.
And the audio quality is A1.
We sound good.
That's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters. So.
But I do.
Well, let us know in the comments. So if you guys are watching, let us know in the comments if you like the raw vibe or you want it to be a little bit of edited and all that other stuff. Like I said, me personally, I like the raw vibe. It makes for posting content a lot quicker and easier, so you don't have to go through all that editing. So
I agree with you. I'm not saying that's wrong. I just didn't know that's how it was before we started this. Way more raw. Yeah, not editing out any of my dead space.
Raw dog it. Yeah, raw dog it. So people can see how stupid you are. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Raw dog is a wild statement, though. But I do want to stick on consistency as far as the segments that we do are for the win and for the bin. He's
really proud of that, though. By the way, the for the win and for the bin, those are things he thought of, and he's extremely over the top proud of that shit.
I am very proud of it, actually. And I've had people reach out to me and say they're for the wins and for the bins. Now, did they comment that on our channel? No, but they texted to me.
You need to tell them to start commenting on the videos, bro.
I know. Go comment on the video. You're for the wins and for the bins.
Every little bit helps, guys.
Every little bit does help. But it made me start thinking, well, what are other golf things that I would like to put in my for the win category and my for the bin? And for the bin was at a couple courses I've played at. We were talking, and this is piggybacking on your cart fiasco there.
Yeah.
And it was paying for a cart and it dying mid-round.
Who sent you that? Because actually, where did I see that at? Somebody commented that. Where did I see that?
No one.
Oh.
No one.
I saw it somewhere.
Shout out my brother, Zach. He texted me.
Oh, you told me that. Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
He texted me, and I agree thoroughly because that's happened to me quite a few times where you pay for the cart fee, like you were talking about, and that is, and then it dies mid-round, and then or it's lagging, or it's like the slowest cart in the world. That bothers me so much, and that is definitely a for the bin freaking move.
Here's what bothers me. So there was a course like down the street from my house called El Prado. They recently got new golf carts, right?
Yep.
So they got the nice new ones, very nice, plush seats, all this good stuff, screen, everything, right? $15 usually to pay for a cart fee. They still keep the old ass carts, a few of them that actually work, and they charge the same fucking fee for the old raggedy ones with the cushion, parts of the cushion missing. You can
windshield.
Yeah, I can stick my fingernail in the key thing and turn it, and it'll turn on and go. I personally turned those keys and just took the key all the way out, and it's still riding. It's just like, and it doesn't have a windscreen, and you're charging me the same price for the new ones. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's pretty stupid. I'm not.
What are we doing?
Actually, that's definitely for the bin. That's definitely for the bin.
And they have these electric push carts, like the electric trolleys, like the MGIs and whatever. They have those to rent, and that was like $10.
Honestly, that's not that bad.
I would say that needs to be like $5 because I'm still walking.
I'm still walking.
But yeah, it's actually pretty cool though that they even have those. So shout out to El Prado. Shout out to you guys.
Shout out El Prado. Hey, sponsor us, bro. Have you thought? I know that you're just not as into the segment thing as I am, but have you thought of any more for the win and for the bins?
For the win, being able to monetize your golf content and get brand deals. So I had like 2 emails today that 2 golf companies want to send me out some stuff. So be looking at that over on the other platform that I'm going to be talking about. So I think that's pretty cool that people want to send you free stuff just to kind of talk about it on platforms like this.
100%.
That's
actually, fun fact, there is a specific girl that I have emailed today about a specific thing.
Did her name start with a J?
It did start with a J.
Interesting.
And she works at a company with a G.
Oh, interesting that I knew that. Oh, that's crazy.
And she has not responded.
She's not going to respond.
That is an unfortunate thing. There's a company that I really enjoy working with that I really, really want to continue working with. I've worked with in the past.
Are we not saying names?
It's up to you. I'll say it. I don't care.
It has nothing to do with me.
I mean, you kind of.
No. That has nothing to do with me. You and your thing with that, whoever you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about.
Nothing to do with me.
Why are you playing games with you? Why are you playing games with you? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, there's this woman. Names won't be named. She's a sweet lady. Super nice. A little laggy on the responses sometimes, but she tries really hard, you know? And I specifically, as far as the golf content creation side goes, there's 2 ways you can go about it. You can actively email companies and hopefully, or DM or whatever, DM companies, and hope that they respond and send you stuff to review. And that could be one way you do it. And when I first started out, I drafted like a ChatGPT original, ChatGPT response that I would send and just, cookie cutter, delete the first part of it and send it to companies. And I would get actually a few responses and get companies that would send me stuff and I'd work with them. And then there was a lot after honestly, once you start getting one or two of those, then companies will start reaching out to you to try to get you to do their stuff. And it all comes down to quality, return on investment. Like if they're sending you stuff and then seeing sales spikes on your thing, or like for TikTok, you link it and then they track your sales from your link, and then you get paid out through that. For a company specifically, 69 Golf, I did a lot of work with 69 Golf, and a lot of link sales came from my stuff. So they kept sending me more stuff. I started with one wedge, their 69-degree wedge, and then they sent me their full wedge set, then their full iron set, their putter, their driver, their 5-wood, their 3-wood. Like I got the whole shebang. And shout out 69, but they are a pretty legit, responsible company and quick with response. And most importantly, they always commented on my videos. They always interacted on my videos. They always made me feel like it was fun working with them. So like if you're a content creator trying to get into the golf content space, definitely start reaching out to companies, and then they'll send you stuff, and then hopefully in turn that will get companies eventually start reaching out to you. At least that's what happened to me.
Yeah. On that note though, how when do you think it's a good time when these companies start sending you just like a product for you to just come back and just review it? At what point do you like start asking for compensation on top of it? Because I know that these companies are like milking the shit out of these brand deals, quote unquote, and they're just basically giving you free product for you to talk about it. And then you, like I said, you in turn, you have a big platform and you make them thousands of dollars. At what point do you be like, all right, you guys got to start coughing up some? Is it like a subscriber thing? Do you have to have X amount of subscribers or followers?
A lot of the money that I made on TikTok specifically came from the links that I would link the video. Yeah. People would buy off my link specifically, and then I would get paid. So I think that's how a lot of it is done, at least on TikTok I haven't gotten anything from Instagram because I only have like 800 followers on Instagram for the Duffer's Diary. But TikTok has been my main source of income as far as sales driven stuff goes. And then people would just DM me and be like, like I want to take a look at, I want you to take a look at my rangefinder or whatever. And I'll review the rangefinder and then link it on the Instagram or on the TikTok, and then post it on all my social medias. But the link that's driven would be TikTok, and then I would get paid off that. So, but a lot of brands do definitely feel like them sending you free stuff is 100% enough.
Yeah, I mean, even when like with the affiliate links, right? Because that's one thing. Yeah. But like, what point do you get to when companies reach out to you and be like, "Oh, can you review my rangefinder?" I'm like, okay, for me to review it, I'll charge $500 per, or $100, $150 per review, on top of the affiliate links and the free gear.
Yeah, I honestly think that that's like probably where my following is at. You could argue that, like in the 15, 20,000 follower range.
Yeah. On TikTok.
Definitely. On TikTok, yeah. But I also have 16,000 on YouTube. Like you could argue that is also 45,000 followers, you know? And potentially be able to work or use that as a leverage for yourselves, you know?
No, 100%. Because you know, even I've worked with companies, right, and they have like these influencer type brand deals, and they would reach out to like creators, and it was like, oh, we want you to, you know, promote our stuff, and we'll send you a bag or whatever, and you know, do a video for us. And they're like, yeah, okay, cool, and I charge $1,500 for one post. It's like, brother,
did you do it?
Goddamn. I don't know if the company did it or not. I don't think the company did it that I was working with, but it's just, you know, knowing that there are some creators out here that are charging that amount of money. And I get, you know, if it's someone like a good or something like that, then obviously that would make sense, right? But I'm just saying, like, at what point do it throughout your, you know, even if you're asking for like $50 or $100, you know, it's like, oh, I charge $100 for a post for a YouTube full length video deep dive review. Is that out of the realm? I was actually having a conversation with ChatGPT earlier, asking that same question, and I was like, yeah, it's not. By the way, I just introduced Kyle to this whole voice command to ChatGPT, and he's been talking to him like it's his best friend.
Have you guys done this? Because this is absolutely wild. There's a feature on ChatGPT where you can like turn it into a person and just have a conversation with you. And the craziest thing is that it's so fast. Like the response is like a human. It's creative. And the guy goes, earlier today, I'm talking to this ChatGPT guy, and he fucking goes, I'm like, hey, you got a name, brother? And he's like, this is his response. No, friend, but if you'd like to give me a nickname, I'll roll with it. Like so human, and like matches your energy.
I asked the same question. That's funny.
Yeah, and it's wild. You guys definitely need to try that. But also, like, if you're lonely, I'm not. But if you are, got a new friend.
Yeah, now your imaginary friend is talking back now. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty crazy. But literally, Quay was just saying, yeah, I was talking to ChatGPT earlier.
Yeah, I was
talking to Larry on ChatGPT, and actually,
I just called chat. Yeah, so I was talking to chat earlier, and I was just basically, because usually on my way to work, it's like an hour to get to work. And sometimes I'll listen to a podcast, sometimes I'll listen to music, and as of late, I've just been chopping it up with chat. And the thing about it is, chat is he's like Kyle said, it's so intuitive and it's so conversationalist, and they're super smart, right? So anything you ask it, they're gonna give you like all these all these points. So you can ask it like anything under the sun. Obviously, you can text prompt too, but like the conversational part about it is just so interesting and fascinating to me. And then when you're done with the conversation, you can go back and look at the transcript. Yep. And so if you asked it to meal prep for you, or come up with like a meal prep list, which me and my girlfriend was playing with the other day. I asked it to make her a workout program.
What? I'm sorry, you're what?
Don't do that, because she already got on me about that the other day. All right,
Steph, I got your back, bro. I got your back.
So I asked it to make her a whole workout regimen, because she's trying to get back into the gym, and it just spit out a 5-day workout program. And I used to be a personal trainer, right? So I know a lot about the fitness industry and workouts and things of that nature. So I'm critiquing it I wonder if this shit is legit or not. It's legit a workout program that I would have sent one of my clients. And it's just mind-blowing to me. It's just like, bro, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
It's literally a cheat code, dude.
So intuitive. It's so fast and intuitive. That's wild. Anyways, ChatGPT is wild. We rambled out of that one a little bit, but ChatGPT is pretty wild. What I do want to know, because this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about earlier, because I myself am a very superstitious golfer. I'm curious if you have any golf superstitions to where, like, you have to do this or you fail. For example, I will tell you this. Example. And if you are a superstitious golfer, please do me a favor. Help us boost the algorithm. Comment your superstitions below and let us know if you are someone else like this. I cannot swing on 3. What that means is I have to swing on 4, so I always take 3 practice swings. If I take 2 practice swings, I'll even like jiggle my club or something and call it a 3rd practice swing, but I have to swing on 3. And when I was first learning how to golf, my friend, who is not a golfer anymore, we made a joke. Like, he shanked a ball and he was like, oh, never swing on 3. Like that was his response on why he shanked it like hard right, because he only took 2 practice swing, and he was like joking around. He's like, I think statistically, like, the 3rd swing's always the worst one. And so in my head, I was like locked, like I'm never swinging on 3. So I always take 3 practice swings and then swing on 4 every single time. Never swing on 3. Superstition number 1.
So that's your superstition number 1.
That's number 1.
Interesting. Mine's a little weird. Mine's is not necessarily like swinging on 3 or whatever, because I usually swing on 2. So I'll take like 1. I don't even take a full practice swing. It's just like a little motion just to kind of get me loosened up. But mine is anytime I'm like, so usually my pre-shot routine is I stand behind the ball, I get my line, and then I walk up, do this little half circle and walk up to it, right? If I don't twirl the club in my fingers as I'm walking up to it, it's going to be a bad shot almost every single time.
Club twirls it. There's another person that does that. I can't remember who it was on the tour, but they like flip it like 4 times before you go
just
to
keep
hit it.
flipping it. I don't know why, but it's just like getting that feeling in my hand. But if I don't do that, now I'm thinking about it, and then like my grip is all off, and I'm just I might even miss the ball entirely if I don't do that.
I get that. I mean,
very
I
weird, but
that.
I don't know. I don't even know why I started that or where that even came from, but it's just something that I do. I was quick with it that time, and I didn't even know that question was coming.
That is good. I'm glad you thought of something. But I do have another superstition.
All right, go ahead.
You don't need to have another one if you don't want to, but I definitely do have another superstition. And one of mine is that, it's kind of a double thing. One, I can't look at my score if I'm shooting good.
Yeah.
Can't look at it. And number 2 would be that if I'm putting and I'm putting well, I have to do the same putting routine for every single roll, even if it's in like 2 feet. I'm going to make it. Like I have to do the same putting routine every single time. And that's the same thing. I'll set up to it. I'll set ball up. I'll set the club line to the ball line that I set. And then I'll set my feet to the club line. I'll pull the club slightly back, and then I'll take 3 putting strokes, 1, 2, 3, line it back up, and then roll it on 4. And that's like my superstitious putting stroke also.
I feel like that's almost like a mandatory thing, no? Because I feel like people that don't have a putting routine or just like a pre-shot routine, they're sporadic. So I think golf is a little psychotic like that, right? So you have to have, you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. So even no matter what type of putt you have, no matter what type of read, what type of slope, the putting stroke always remains the exact same. You're always putting in a straight line. So if you don't get into that routine, you're trying to guide the ball to the hole, and that's never going to work. And also, too, a lot of people don't realize this is whenever I putt and I keep my head down until the ball actually leaves my line of sight, always usually a good putt. When I putt and I immediately take my head and go to the hole, not even close.
Yeah. Well, it makes you better. I struggle finding the hole literally all the time.
That's what she said. Wow. Jesus. All right. Now we're off.
Sorry, babe. I also feel that like, I don't know about you, but there are certain times, superstitious number 3 also. If I play bad wearing like a polo or pants or something like that, I'll never wear them again.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like I won't wear that fit specifically again. Like if I play really, really bad. And I've done that. Like, for example, if you go check out some of my old videos of like me playing 2-on-2 scrambles or something like that, and I'm playing really bad, you won't see me in another video in those clothes specifically. There's not another one going on. Because I'm like, there's bad juju on these clothes.
That's crazy.
But you gotta look good, play good.
Do you ever have like the superstition is like the cart number that you're in?
Yes. Like that? Oh, that's another one. 4. Sorry, another one. I can't play in like
odd number cards or some stupid shit.
Weird numbered cards like 62. Like what the fuck is that? I cannot play in that. I'll tell you what, my lucky number is 7. So if it has a 7 in it, I'm chilling. But I like live my life on 7. Like that's my jersey numbers my whole life. Like need to play in a cart that has a 7 to be happy, like
that's interesting. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'm weird.
For me, it's like if I'm in a cart and it has a number on it that I can't that's not like recognizable in some point in my life where I can easily look at that number and be like, oh yeah, that's that, right? Yeah. So like for example, I was playing one and I was in a cart. It was 89. I was like, oh yeah, that's my birthday year, right? It's like 89. Yeah. All right, that I recognize it as something in my life. 10. That's the number I had in high school. Was that an old damn? Fuck you, dude.
God damn, 89, motherfucker.
Okay, 92, fucking 95. What are you?
94.
90, young fuck. But yeah, like I was saying, it's as long as the cart number represents something, I can recognize it as something within my life. Like if I'm in a cart number 64, like, oh yeah, I had a Nintendo 64 growing up. It's just like weird shit. You know what I mean? Just like weird shit like that. So
Nintendo 64 with like Super Mario, where you're trying to save Princess Peach out of that fucking tower with Bowser, dude.
Yeah. Well,
That's wild.
Super Nintendo 64 was more like that was the age of like GoldenEye.
Oh, dude,
007.
GoldenEye. Dun, dun.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater with the blue cartridge.
Yes. And you had
Those
to
are
go
the
pick up
shits.
the stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are the legendary games. But
Those are the legendary
Nintendo
games. Yeah. And
64.
then you rolled into like GameCube. Did you ever have a GameCube?
I never had well, my cousin had a GameCube, and
I had a
the
GameCube.
only game that we played.
That's
What was the game that you played? We only really played one game with that.
one game, Super Smash Brothers.
That wasn't it.
Must be the white people thing.
Because you play Super Smash Bros. On everything, but the one game we played on a GameCube, I think no, it wasn't GameCube.
Crash Bandicoot.
Never mind. It was Crash.
It was
Crash. So Crash was the GameCube.
Yeah.
Also Super Mario Bros. Too, because that's just classic. You play Super Mario Bros. With every
console.
Every console. It doesn't really matter. And then the Dreamcast came out. Do you remember the Dreamcast?
No, never had one.
Never had a Dreamcast. So there was one game you played on the Dreamcast too, and that was Crazy Taxi.
Oh, okay.
Are you
I know
familiar?
what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't know why, but that game was fascinating to me. I don't know how we just got on this topic, but
Yeah. Okay. Fuck off.
this is why I love just random talks, right? Because we just go on a tangent and just talk about random shit. But bring it back to golf.
But bringing it back to golf. Speaking of which, I watched a video a couple days ago. Shout out Ball Hogs. You're gonna get a tag in this. But they came up with their top 5 courses in the Inland Empire.
I've seen that.
Okay, so
Very accurate.
Quay,
I think it was pretty accurate.
Okay, I'm
Matter
curious.
of fact, hold on. I was playing a certain golf course, right? And I was trying to convince a friend of mine to go and play that golf course with me, and that's golf course we ended up playing at. So I sent him that video just to get him hyped because the number one golf course that they said was Goose Creek, and I was like, yeah, see, everybody thinks it's the number one golf course in the area, and you have to play this fucking course, and he loved it. So I actually did a shared Ball Hogs video to one of my boys. So there you go. There's that.
Shout out Ball Hogs. But I'm curious your 5 because my 5 are probably different because I feel like I gotta put the 2 course records I have in there. I gotta put. I don't think I can not. Right? Do you think so?
I don't know. It's your list.
Yeah, but then I don't really like one of them.
so don't put it on there. And I know which one you're probably referencing, but don't put it on there.
Yeah.
There's one course that's on my list that I play absolute shit every time that I play there, but I just love going out there, and it's just a vibe.
Well, my course number 5 is probably Redlands Country Club.
Okay. Are these all going to be within that area, right? Because
no. I've played outside of it. All right, just relax.
All right, whatever.
Redlands Country Club is probably number 5. Number 4 is probably Canyon Crest Country Club.
Never played it. Have I played it? I don't think so.
Yes, you left after you fucking.
That was the one that used to be private.
Yes. Number 3 is Victoria, which is also in Riverside.
The links at Victoria?
Yep, that one's actually pretty legit. You should play that. If you're a Redlands Country Club member, a lot of times they'll trade and let you play over there. So one of my friends who's a Redlands member took me over to Victoria and let me play there with him, and that one's actually a very beautiful and tough course.
Nice.
That's number 3. Number 2 is gonna be I'm gonna throw in Sun Lakes because it just got the course record there. And then number 1 for me is Oak Quarry. I love Oak Quarry. It's my number 1 favorite course. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. What's your 5?
Mine's gonna be a little more difficult to name, and I think you know why.
Yeah.
So let's start with number 5. This might be a little bit of controversial too. Who knows? Who cares? I don't really give a shit. But number 5 for me is gonna be Goose Creek. Right. Okay. So I'll preface by saying, what was that, brother? What was that?
Wrong button.
Listen, I don't want to know what you do in your spare time. All right, it's fine. We're gonna move on like we didn't hear that. This guy. Why are you turning red, bro? You just told on yourself.
I meant to click this. I click this.
You just told on yourself, dude. I don't know what that's.
Shame on you if you know where that's from. Shame on you.
All right, so like I was saying with my top 5, Goose Creek is at number 5 because now a lot of you probably thinking Goose Creek, that's crazy. Goose Creek is probably one of the best courses in this area, and I would absolutely agree with you. And this, if we were just going this area, Goose Creek is number 1. But of the courses that I've played some really nice courses, bro. So I'm gonna put Goose Creek at number 5. Number 4 is probably gonna be PGA West.
Oh, that's Palm Springs, right?
Palm Springs, yeah. PGA West was really fun, really nice course. The PGA West, the tournament course, really dope. I actually played really well there the first and only time that I've ever played it.
I've Number 3, never played in the desert. Never
you
played
should
out
go.
there.
You should definitely go play out there. It's fucking nice. Number 3, I'm going Pelican Hill. Now, some would even say Goose Creek is better than Pelican, but I actually really enjoyed Pelican. It was a south course, and it was along the ocean and things of that nature. So, really, really nice. So that's number 3, right?
Yeah.
Number 2. Now we're getting down to it. Number 2 is not going to be in this country.
Oh. I was under the impression we were going top 5 in the IE.
I didn't know. Well, you didn't specify that. So I'm going to continue with my list, and then we can go top 5 in the IE.
Roll it back, please. I definitely specified that.
So number 2 is going to be, and this was tough, but I'm going to go with Thai Country Club in Bangkok, Thailand.
Wow.
It's on the Asian tour. It's on the Asian tour. It's stupid nice.
Wow.
Comes with caddy, all that good stuff. It's actually, I have a video on my channel of that whole experience if you want to go look at that. But yeah, Thai Country Club is definitely up there. And then number 1 for me is Alpine Golf Club in Bangkok, Thailand. That was the course that Tiger holds the course record. He won a bunch of championships there. The whole thing was just stupid nice. Like, you go play there, the entire course looks like a screensaver. Look it up. It's pretty dope. Honorable mention, Panya Golf Club in Thailand as night golf, and they come with caddies, and you can get a pretty caddy.
Pretty caddy.
Hey,
you could pay extra for that?
Pay like $10 extra and you get a pretty caddy. They don't do nothing but just make sure you're having a that was low-key kind of accurate right there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. No, but seriously, yeah, it's outside of the whole pretty caddy and the caddy experience, it's actually a really nice course. They have 3 9-hole courses there. You can play under the lights. It's super dope. Yeah, super dope.
Wanted,
super dope.
You know, there's a like a, it might be David L. Baker, but there's like a
David L. Baker.
I played a long time ago. There's like a lit course in Huntington Beach area.
David L. Baker. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's it. And that was the only time I played night golf. And honestly, I lost a ball because it was too dark. So I don't know if it's like that still or if they've bettered the lights. But it was early on in my golf career where I went and played out in Huntington underneath the lights. And
yeah, the thing about night golf. The thing about night golf, if you keep it in the fairway, you're fine.
Yeah. Well, mine was like in the fairway, but it was like literally get this. It was like, and like I said, I don't know if it's changed, but it was like light. Looking down the fairway is like light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, and it was going down like, and I just apparently lost it in the dark patch.
It was a par 4.
Yeah. And like,
yeah, I don't know. I haven't been there in a while, but when I've gone, the lighting situation is pretty solid.
Well.
You're not losing balls in the fairway.
There's ones you see on like YouTube or like even maybe that Thailand one where it's just like fucking lit. It's beautiful. Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit, dude, I want to play one of those, you know?
Yeah.
I honestly don't understand, other than the electricity, like why there's not more night golf courses. They would make so much money doing a night course.
I think it's a maintenance issue.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's hard to maintain nice golf courses and keep them up like that when you're open them up all night long. But, you know, other than that, I think, you know, golf course, I think it's doable. It's just, you know, golf courses don't want to deal with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But outside of that, though, speaking of night, why isn't there more night ranges? I mean, I get the golf courses, right? But night ranges, like, that needs to be more of a thing.
I definitely agree. But I also just think that people are lazy. They don't want to pay for workers during the nighttime, you know? Except, like,
all you need is one? All you need is one guy.
And
you
business, and you get this. You get this because you own a business also. But like, you're gonna make a shit ton of money, but then you're gonna have to pay extra money. So like the electricity for the lights, all this stuff. So I think I understand why. So, but like the cost to value would have to make a whole lot of sense for them to actually consider doing it. Like, how much money they're gonna make on the balls? Like, what if they have a really slow night? Then they're losing money just based on electricity because those lights have got to be expensive, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, like there's night ranges that are around here. I think one of the best ones is in Rolling Heights. They have like a double decker range.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
And it's always packed, especially at night because people are off work. When it's hot outside, people want to go and golf at nighttime. So it's just like one of those things where it's like, you know what I mean? But you know, I just think more people would be able to practice after work and things of that nature. But I don't know. And plus, when you're recording yourself golfing and especially doing lives and stuff, you can see the ball flight on camera. It's just kind of cool.
I agree. That's why I like to go live at night ranges. But also, like, it also makes my job a lot easier going live at night because that's when people are on their phones.
Exactly.
That's when they're laying in bed. So, like, I always have the best and most viewed lives when I'm at nighttime at a range, you know? So that's something that I just like 100%. Always try to stay on, you know?
Yeah. Do you ever think about the benefit? Because I know when I started getting into this whole content creation thing with golf, and this one thing that I didn't realize when I started was, you know, I live in California.
Me too.
Where we're really able to golf year round.
All year.
And there's people that be hitting me up on YouTube, Instagram that are not in California. And be like, oh man, I can't wait to golf next season. I'm like, next season?
Yeah.
Sun's out, bro. Go golf. I was like, no,
golf,
it's covered in snow right now. I was like, oh shit, I forgot.
Or like when it's not covered in snow, like they have to drill the hole into the tee box so they can put a tee in it because it's so freaking hard and frozen.
It's crazy.
Yeah, hard pass.
Can you imagine living in a place where you can only golf like 4 months out of the year?
I can't imagine living in any other place other than California. I refuse to.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, California's pretty shitty as far as financial stuff and taxes.
It's stupid expensive here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Still wouldn't leave.
I don't think I would either. I can't see myself. I left, and you have too. Yeah. You've lived in other places. You lived in other countries. Yeah, I've always found myself coming back.
Yeah, hard pass.
Yeah. It's like California is one of the only places in the world. I don't say that one of the only, but depending on the time of year, you can go to the snow, go snowboarding in the morning, come back home, and then hit the beach and catch a sunset in the same day.
Yeah.
Which is pretty wild.
The perfect three. My friends in college, when I was living in San Diego, we went and snowboarded in the morning, surfed in the evening, and then went to LA and longboarded through downtown.
That's crazy.
Yeah, one day.
That's crazy.
It was pretty wild.
Yeah, you can't really get that. So, you know, I don't know. A lot of people always get on California, and it's, like I said, California is pretty bad. But at the same time, people are breaking their necks to get out here and trying to afford it and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And then one of the things, and I know we're getting off topic here a little bit, but one of the things that I can't stand is people that come here from other places, others, you know, cities, states, and whatever, and they get on people's like, oh, California drivers are bad, or California people are fucking arrogant and stupid and all this other stuff. I'm like, brother, you're not. These aren't Californians that you're meeting. You go to LA, those aren't Californians. Those are people like you that came here from other places that lived here for 5-10 years and think they're Californians, but they're not. So if you want like actual real Californians are some of the chillest people that you'll ever meet.
Yeah,
in my opinion. You know what I mean?
I'm not chill, but yeah.
Are you, yeah, you're originally from here. Yeah, he's not chill. He's really not.
I'm not chill, but I'm originally from here. Yeah, well, the whole wraparound of that conversation was that we are lucky to live in California and be able to golf whenever. And if you live outside of California, sucks to suck, friend.
It does suck to suck. But let us know in the comment section if you're not a California native, you live in one of those states where you can only golf 4, 5, 6 months out of the year. Let us know what that's like. Like, do you guys like cherish golf a little bit more, or is it like, you know what I'm saying, because you can't really work on your game? I guess you guys would have to like really rely on those indoor simulators and things of that nature. So yeah, I'm just curious what that's like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, also I was talking to one of the guys that owned a simulator in Redlands, like an actual business. They had to close because the weather's so good all the time that there's never anybody that wants to go indoor golf sim. And to be able to stay alive, they have to charge golf course prices, you know?
100%.
No one's going to go pay it when they would just go outside, versus like in other places where it's very, very popular, it's like bad weather. And so they can absolutely get away with charging, and they make a shit ton of money over the winter because it's bad weather months. So they got the indoor sims and all that stuff to go play actual golf. 100%. So pretty crazy. Yeah. But yeah, hey, that's a for the bin, everybody. he's not living in California. For the bin.
He's not gonna let this go. But yeah, that is for the bin.
That's for the bin.
California or Florida. It's either or. But even Florida, it gets crazy out there with the hurricanes and whatnot. But
oh yeah, fuck that, dude.
Only thing we have to deal with really in Cali, like I think a couple years, like 2 years ago, I went golfing on like Christmas Eve or some shit, and it was like 85 degrees.
Yeah. It was like 85. Yeah.
It was nice.
It was like that last year. Last year it was really, last Christmas was pretty hot. And you'll get that all the time. Our cold months are like January through March.
Yeah, and cold is like 60 degrees.
Yeah, and sometimes you're like, ooh, a little zesty.
Gotta put on a sweater, dude.
Yeah. I might
God forbid, I gotta put on
sweats today. Hard pass. Yeah. Definitely hard pass.
That's about as worse as it gets. So our off season is like cart path only, which sucks. But we're still golfing.
So annoying. For the bin. Cart path only. Fuck cart path only. Listen. I am an athlete. I'm purebred fucking athlete. All right? And I can't stand walking to my ball.
Especially if you hit it on the other side where the cart path isn't.
Dude,
right? And you walk
that's
across.
Like so stupid.
You might as well just walk the course.
Yeah. And
you're doing more walking than if you were.
I can't tell you how many times where it's like cart path only, and I'm like, cart path, and I'm like, cart path's adjacent, really close to my ball, and like halfway to the cart path, and I'm like, cart path. And then I'm like really close. I flirt with I break the rules a lot. I flirt with.
Yeah, I was just about to say that this guy parking on tee boxes, parking inches away from like he's Daddy Trump or some shit.
For the win.
Being Daddy Trump on the tee box, bruh.
For the win. I don't park on the tee box. I park like the tee box is like a mound like this, and it's like rough, and then a cart path right here. I'll pull up onto the side of the tee box because I just want to walk up to the tee box, and then not the tee box. I pull up on the side of the mound.
That's not.
I'm in the rough grass still.
It's too close.
No, but
I'm surprised you haven't tipped me. Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't tipped a cart yet, dude.
Do I what?
I'm surprised you haven't tipped over a cart yet.
Oh my god, guys! I got a funny ass story. Are you ready for this? I was playing Black Gold. Actually, Black Gold might make the list now. I forgot about
Black Gold. Is pretty nice. Black Gold is nice.
I was playing
it's hard,
Black Gold
but it's
with
nice.
Dale. Shout out my boy Dale.
Dale Irvin.
Me and Quay have a mutual named Dale, and Dale's the homie. Dale's
the homie.
Love Dale.
Yeah.
But I was playing Black Gold with Dale and my friend Brandon. And Brandon is, sidebar, starting his own golf channel called Tipsy Off the Tee, where he works on some cocktails and golf mixture vibes.
Shout out to Tiggy on Tee.
Yep. Shout out to Tipsy Off the Tee. But he was driving the car. I was riding bitch. And if you watch the episode number 1, I should have paid less because I was in the bitch seat of the golf cart. So I will stand by that being a for the bin. And we're going down this big ass hill, and I don't remember what hole it was because it's been years since I played there. But I was going down this big ass hill, and then it like right turns really hard. And if you know what hole it is, make sure you comment below. But you're going up, and then you go down really, really fast, and then it right turns really hard. And Brandon, this fucking bitch, decided not to slow down at all and hits this right turn so hard, and the cart flips, and I crush him, and everything goes crazy. Wild. Like Yeah, dude, I crushed him. And this is the best part. This is the best part. This is the best part. You ready? Ready? This is the fucking best part. And I hope when you watch this, that you PTSD and suffer here. He's laying like this, like on the ground, and he goes, I think I broke my arm. I think I broke my arm. I think I broke my arm. And then he goes, I can't move my fingers. I think I broke my arm.
Jesus Christ.
I can't move my fingers. I think I broke my arm.
Complete shock.
And I get up and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Because, dude, I just absolutely crushed this dude. Like, I'm like, boom, just obliterate him. And then Dale, like a responsible golf cart driver, comes down the hill all soft and slow and then sees that we have tipped over. And it was really fucking funny.
Did he actually break his arm?
No, he's just a bitch. And Brandon, Brandon was in pain, and then actually, like 2 holes later, my neck was like got really, really stiff. So we ended up leaving, and both Brandon and I are driving home, like contemplating life. Like, fuck, that sucked. That's and to this point, every time Brandon and I are in a car together, I'm like PTSD. Yeah. But
so you almost,
I love him. I love him.
So you almost
He's been a friend
Brandon
for like 10. What?
On the golf course. You almost Brandon on the golf course. Basically,
Brandon almost killed himself by flipping me on top of him.
It's funny because you almost killed me on the golf course too. You remember that shit?
Oh my god, dude!
Still have flashbacks.
Okay. So I was shooting for a shoe company. I convinced Quay to come out and help shoot me a video. Shout out True Links Wear for sending me some awesome shoes. True Links. Enjoy the walk. I hate walking. Their slogan's enjoy the walk. But anyways, I was shooting this video, which absolutely turned out fantastic. But if you go look on Quay's TikTok, you'll see this video. I pride myself on being a pretty solid ball striker. I don't miss the club that aggressively, like ever. Right?
By the way, what are you at, like 100 yards out, 120 yards out? That's an easy soft wedge. Yeah.
It was like super close, and the whole point was that he was gonna get, if I'm set up to a ball, he was gonna be off in front of me to like the right of the ball,
getting the profile shot. And I even told him before, I was like I don't know if I'm comfortable with you being that far in front of me, you know. And he was like, scratch golfer over here.
Yeah, and I am a scratch golfer, so I'm like, okay, fine. So then I set up to the ball, and I honestly, like, everything felt great. The takeaway, the shallow, the impact felt great. And then I look up, and the ball's beelining it for his forehead. I hosel this thing right, and I swear to you, this thing goes right past this dude's head, like zoom, like right there. And I honestly, like, with how the ball speed that was coming off of that, I'm not kidding. I think it would have killed him, or it would have sent him to the hospital for sure. Like, he would have been. I don't
even think we can say those words on YouTube, but yeah,
it would have unalived
him. Yeah, there you go.
And it would have sent him to the hospital for sure, if anything. And then he plays it back in slow-mo, and the camera, you could hear it. It's like, and the camera goes, poof, like he drops out of there. And my face is like,
it's like a light flashing before my eyes type of moment.
So from then on, every time we film with Quay and he wants to get the front angle shot, he doesn't.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
not. Not anymore, that's for sure. But there's been a couple times where I've had some crazy incidents on the golf course, and I would say Brandon flipping the cart. Shout out Brandon, I love you. We've been friends since like 4th grade, so I'm allowed to say that he's what I said earlier, and but I do love him. And then me almost Quay with a golf ball is probably top
stop
two.
saying that word.
Craziest. All right, me almost unaliving Quay. With a golf ball is probably the top 2 craziest things that I've ever been a part of on the course. Do you have any crazy stories?
No, that's my crazy story. Almost getting unalived on the golf course. That's my crazy story.
Wow.
So congratulations, dude. If that would have connected.
Dude, honestly, I literally think about it all the time. Like, if that would have connected, that would have been so bad.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have been friends anymore, because I would have been 6 feet under.
Unalive. Cut that out.
Jesus Christ. I don't want to edit this, dude.
You're going to have to edit those.
Jesus Christ.
I'm learning,
Sorry,
guys.
YouTube.
There's a part about being media trained, and I've gotten
we have to get this
decently
guy
good at
media
it.
trained. Yeah, we got to get this guy media trained.
No, but I've been decently good at it. But there's this thing, like, for example, like being media trained and then like understanding like what you can say and not say, but also like knowing how to talk to a camera. And then like, for
It is
example,
very difficult.
when we bring people onto our channel, like to golf, and them not being media trained and they don't talk a lot, or they get, I don't know, camera shy, or like,
Very frustrating.
it's very frustrating. It's hard to deal with, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. You were like that at the beginning, though.
No, I wasn't.
It kind of was.
No, I wasn't.
No. Okay. I used to always have to
Anyways.
tell you, it's like, hey, man, talk about your shot. What are you doing? What do you have?
The literal first time he wanted me to talk more about my shot. Yes.
So you're acknowledging that there was a time.
The first 10 seconds of a video. Yes. Ever.
So I got this question the other day because I was talking to somebody and I was telling them that we were starting this podcast or whatever, and they asked me the question. I was like, how'd you even meet this dude? Do you remember how we met?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I think it was Viva. Shout out Viva. Viva Golf. Make sure you follow Viva Golf. I'm gonna say I think it was Viva that like kept saying that you and I needed to meet, or like something.
Viva over here playing matchmaker. Fucking guy.
Yeah. And then I know, right? Yeah. And then I think I fangirled and DM'd you.
Yeah, because I
And
definitely didn't DM you. I don't do that to
I know.
nobody.
If you please go back and watch episode 1. Quay hates everybody. You know this.
Oh, God damn it.
And so
Act like you don't hate everybody.
I DM Quay, and then you know what? Where? Let's see. What?
Are you about to go back and?
I think it was Instagram, maybe.
It was
right?
definitely. It was Instagram or TikTok, one of the two. But it was probably Instagram.
Oh gosh, pick one. Hurry.
TikTok.
TikTok. Okay.
Because you didn't even really have much on your golf Instagram.
Oh,
at the
I
time.
didn't have a golf Instagram. You're right. My phone's at 1%, guys.
And we're actually going longer on this one, huh? 50 minutes.
Yeah,
It
I'm at
doesn't
54 right now,
It
brother.
doesn't even feel like it, bro.
Where's my man Quay? All right, there we go. Let's just go straight up to the top.
It's gonna take a while. Not really. We don't talk that much. I don't like talking.
Yeah, we don't like each other. Yeah, look at that. I did DM him. I said, "Hey, buddy!" Exclamation point. Where do you normally play out
responded
of?
to that.
Yeah,
I responded to that. That's crazy.
Listen. Hurry, I got 1%. Hurry.
My bad.
Hey, buddy, where do you normally play out of? I host 2v2 scrambles in Ukaipa basically every week if you want to come out and film one with me. What up, bro? That's what you said. I'm in the IE, Chino/East Vale. Sorry for shouting out your location. So I play in this area. Ukaipa isn't that far and would be down to come out there for sure. I said, sweet, dude. I'll hit you up I'll hit you up to set something up. All my friends are around 10, 15 handicaps, so that's normally who I play with. Dope.
It sounds about right.
Yeah. So I fangirled over Quay first. And,
Can I? Because I do like vaguely remember that. When you hit me and I said dope and I was like cool, in my mind it was never gonna happen. I was never gonna go out there.
Oh, I know. And then I think what I did was I hopped on a few of his lives, was commenting, engaging.
You definitely did.
And then
yeah.
he would hop into some of my lives and not
that's how it
comment
started.
or engage. And then
Definitely not.
he hates people. And then
I just needed to get the vibe. I was just trying to get your vibe. You know, you had the porn stash and everything. I'm like, what is this dude's deal? Don't do it. Don't do it. We need to take that away from him. Like, seriously.
I do have the porn stats. But, no. And then eventually I got Quay to come out to Ukaipa. We played around together and we didn't film anything. We just hung out, golfed.
It was just us two, right?
It was just us two. We just played a twosome and just golfed, hung out, chilled. And then the rest is history.
Yeah.
Now, I get asked all the time, how do you get Quay to respond to you?
God, Jesus Christ. Who
You gotta go in like
axes
this.
you
You gotta
that?
go in like this. You ready? You gotta go in like this. You gotta go. Hey, buddy.
Oh, God. Don't do that. Don't
Hey, buddy.
do that.
I'm in the area. I'm looking for local singles to golf with.
That's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
He got lucky. You know what I mean?
I guess I got lucky, yeah. But at the end of the day,
I will say this. I will say this real quick. Sorry to cut you off, but ever since that day, Kyle's life has drastically improved. Mine stayed the same.
Was he?
He's like he's slowly becoming an editing beast though over there, pumping out content.
Yeah. No, I'm actually pretty bad at it still, but like I would say I'm above average. I would say I'm above poor.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize editing, like with golf, whether it's golf content or anything else, it is not as easy as a lot of people make it seem.
Oh, 100%. It's really, really hard.
It's. I mean, I can do it pretty. Like, I think one time I was sitting next to Kyle and I was editing like a video that we shot on the range one time, and he would. I remember listening to all the gas that you was like, "What the fuck," and I was just kind of breezing through it because it's just like second nature to me at this point.
His hands is like he has 9 fingers on each hand, so he's like cutting shit and doing shit over here and cutting shit and doing shit over here, and then on top of that, like and it really does come like because he edits everything in Premiere Pro, and it really does come with like knowing the system really well, and he knows it like inside out and upside down. And I'm still learning the system fully, but even if I did know the system fully, there is like a massive creative side that you have to be good at Premiere Pro, because yes, you can edit a video anyway, but if you don't have a solid vision of what that video should be, then your video's still going to be shit and it's going to be super hard to edit. So like that's where he's insane. Like the creative, like for example, one of the video he was editing of the ones he's talking about is like, and I was gasping on like, I would have never even thought of that. Like it was an overlay of a video I was talking about club face awareness, matching your spine angle. So then like he overlays a video, zooms in on the club face, and then it shows that, and then it goes, and he's talking, then I'm showing like my swing takeaway, and it like zooms in on the swing takeaway and then like zooms out, and it's like just little things like that to where it grabs your attention to keep you watching the video versus like it just being standstill and me talking to a camera. And that's where you have to be good at editing.
It's basically how I describe it is you have to see things that aren't there. You have to be able to see the unseen in order to be a great editor, just because the way that I kind of approach it, when what I tell people that want to get into editing is like, you can tell a good editor by how easy it is to watch a video. Yeah. So if you're watching a video and it's just easy to digest, and after you watch it, you'll be like, damn, that was a 2-minute video. It felt like 30 seconds. That's because the edit was so seamless, right? But if you're watching a video, like a 2-minute video, and it's just like poorly edited, you'll get the 30 seconds of it. It's like, damn, how long is this fucking thing? Because it's just like really bad. So that's technically what makes a good editor. I know a lot of people over edit and they'll throw all these weird transitions and all this other stuff where it's just like taking away from the viewing experience. Yeah. But in order to make a really good edit, like, when people say, oh, this is a good edit, it's just being able to easily digest it. So being able to watch a 5-minute video that feels like a minute. So to all you guys out there that want those editing tips or anything like that, feel free to hit me up and ask, because I'm an open book and I love talking about stuff like that. I kind of nerd out over stuff like that. But yeah, man, editing tricks and techniques, it's just one of those things where you just kind of like, it's repetitive. You just gotta go through the reps.
Yeah, so 100%. Well,
we're trying to get Kyle to that point, so I think he's gonna get there.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard. And most importantly, like I said, understanding the editing software inside and out is gonna be what's so easy. So like, like knowing where everything's at and knowing all of your like keys and everything like that are going to be something that's super huge. So definitely 100%. Important. But anyways,
this has been an hour.
Yeah, it's been an
hour.
I think
we can call it.
I don't want to. Gosh darn it, Kyle.
I'm glad we're not live yet.
I don't want to bore people after an hour and a half of our thing. So, anyways.
Appreciate you guys. If you guys have made it this far into the video and this podcast, we appreciate you guys hanging around. Just listen to us ramble and talk about random ish.
Yeah.
We promise it'll probably won't get better, but we just, like I said, it's just raw conversation. And if you guys want to kind of step into this conversation and be a part of the conversation, hit us up in the comments. We'll be in the comment section below, chilling out with you guys or responding to some questions and comments. So yeah, man, come and be a part of the conversation. We're just two dudes that love golf and found some common ground, and just trying to make this thing and see what happens.
100%. Well, like he said, make sure you hit that subscribe icon. Make sure you hit. Why can't I fucking talk?
I don't know.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Stay notified. Comment down below. We do want to hear you guys' engagement, and we want you to be a part of this. And with that being said, episode 2 comes to a conclusion. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Episode number 3. We will for sure have a guest on episode number 3.
You said that about episode number 2, but
we had to change the date. We had to change the filming date, and he backed out on me. But we will for sure have a guest that you will want to hear from on episode number 3. So stay tuned for episode number 3, where we have our special guest, and he'll be sitting right here next to Papa.
Whoa!
That was supposed to be the porno intro. I clicked the wrong button. God damn it. All right, everybody. With that, Duffer's Diary, Clay Potts, we out. Thank you.